Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem. Rakah Hakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and what they're remnant out there listening, doing this word with all faith and sincerity. Scattered amongst the nations in the four corners of the earth. To you I say shalom, Lord willing. This video is edifying. It's going to be centered around the topic of these people in this world being in gross darkness. All right. No people more than so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who make up the 12 tribes of Israel, right? Who we often refer to as Jacob or Jake, right? Jake is completely out here just lost in the sauce, man. Has no idea really what time it is, right? Even though they see these different things happening around them, Jake, in a lot of ways, is ignorant to them all, right? They don't believe that these things really have an effect on them. Or if they do pay attention to the things that are happening around them, then they feel like they have a place or a part to take in it. Prime example, this video went viral not too long ago of Jake, right, in a military, his dress blues and everything, speaking on pretty much how he's willing to fight and die for his country, America, right? And how more people need to be patriotic as he is when, you know, you have no idea that America isn't going to survive this next great conflict, this current great conflict that it's in, right? It's going to continue to escalate to the point to where thermonuclear missiles will be used and America will be isolated and it will receive the bulk of those missiles that are set to be used, right? America's going to be obliterated along with its military and anybody that sides with it. See? But this is, if you pay attention to things that are going on, if you have eyes to see and ears to hear, that's not hard to see. All right. You even have analysts who are starting to come to that same conclusion when they're watching what's going on in the world. Right. But Jake's mind is not right. All right. Jake ain't seeing it. This is Isaiah 60. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh Shai is risen upon thee. Right? This truth. That is that marvelous light, the fact that we have salvation awaiting us. Okay, our redemption draweth nigh. Right? The Lord is not forgotten about his chosen. Very glorious thing. Yahweh Shai is coming back to deliver us from this hell, right? And the oncoming destruction. And the kingdom of heaven will be ours, right? Where we will be in rulership. This is all good news. This is all a shining light, right? Because in this place, you thought that the ceiling was being an athlete, one wife. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh Shai shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And who's the main culprit in bringing that darkness? Esau, Edom, and our people trust in this devil still, even to this day. Okay, as the world loses trust for this devil, our people, their trust is unbroken, right? Their trust is unshaken, as if he ever did something good for you, right? And through this devil's actions, the earth has been covered in gross darkness. I mean, look at it. Look at the condition. A whole region of the world right now is in conflict, right? Great violence is in the earth, and it's threatening to escalate and to encompass the earth, which it will, right? So, you know, this truth is the only thing to really have hope in. But our people neglect it. Why? Why? You know, because they don't, they mind ain't right, man. They're proud. This is Jeremiah 13:15. Hear ye and give ear. Be not proud, for Yahweh Shema Shai has spoken. Right? Our people are proud. They don't want to humble themselves. Right? They take after Esau Edom, who's, you know, the devil, but his pride compasses him as a chain, and our people have followed after him. Right? Give glory to Yahweh Shema Shai, your power, because he caused darkness, and before your feet stumble upon the dark mountains, and while ye look for light, he turned it into the shadow of death and make it gross darkness, right? And that's what a lot of our people have fallen into, that gross darkness, stumbling upon those mountains. Those mountains represent what? These great nations and governments. Our people are lost. You know, Jake is all for democracy, right? You got Jake who's, you know, super staunch Republican, and then you got Jakes that are super Democrats, right? Super American, right? Who want to see this place, you know, they want to drain the swamp and see this place be returned to its greatness, right? The greatness in which Jake has never had a piece of. That's what they want to see. Completely lost, right? And the Lord called this place America the shadow of death. And our people are completely destroyed, man. You know, but they've been destroyed for looking, you know, for that light, right? And the whole time it's been right in front of them, okay? But they can't seem to see it. They can't seem to get it because Yahweh Shema Shai ultimately don't want them to get it, right? He don't want them, okay? He refuses to give them the understanding of these scriptures, man. It's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Instead, they love darkness. This is John 3:19, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil, right? They love wickedness, okay? Because Esau has convinced them that it is freedom, right? It is freedom. It is good. So that's why our people subscribe to that idea, right? That there is no consequence for wicked deeds. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. But because they haven't seen Esau be punished, they believe it, right? Now they are enticed with it, because in this society, evil is how you succeed. It's the secret ingredient, the keys to success, right? In America, be as wicked as you can be, and they'll reward you for it. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. That's why Jake don't like to hear this truth. All right, Jake think you hate him. You start, going into the word with him, right? Because he can't fathom the idea of humbling himself to repent, right? it sounds too much like right. Right. And honestly, it takes a very, strong, courageous spirit to do so. Right. What we're doing is not a light thing. Okay. Although people may, consider it to be, right. They look at it like it's nothing. But in reality, what we're doing is, admirable. Right. But by the person who it matters most to, Yahweh Shai, right? Yahweh Shai Shai looks at it and he sees it as, a righteous thing, right? To hear these words and hearken unto him. But guess what? It's a gift, right? We didn't decide to become this. The Lord put this in our spirit. All right. This is Matthew 13:16. But blessed are ye. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. See? So we're in a very privileged position, all right? Very fortunate to be able to read these scriptures and understand them and accept them. Because as we can see, the vast majority of our people can't do that. They don't do it. Right? Even those who can accept certain portions of it, they can't digest the whole roll. Right? It's not all around. Right? They swallow it, but they don't like it. Right? So they mix it. But we take it straight. Right? Which is a blessing, to say the least. So with honor of all praise and glory to Yahweh Shema Shabbat Shemra Kakudash Wa Abba Ball and DTA DTN.